Hi, this is November 1st, 2016, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is Sifu Fio, and I wanted to talk about the 5 seasons and the 5 elements on this beautiful fall afternoon, which is just incredibly sublime. As you can see, it's pure peacefulness. So anyway, most people may not know this. We look at the 4 seasons in the Orient, especially China and Japan traditions, as winter, well, spring, summer, fall, and then winter. And there's a 5th season, if you're very lucky. It's called Indian summer. This is where that myth came from. The thing that happened is the Chinese government started standardizing Chinese medicine, Chinese, even Tai Chi. That's where the Yang style is a government-produced system, which a lot of movements were removed and taken out of. No offense to the Yang practitioners, it's still very good Tai Chi, but it's not the original Yang style. There are thousands of different Tai Chi styles and masters throughout the world. Now, it's not just China, it is spread. Anyway, to get back to the 4 seasons, season 1 is it's spring. You're born, everything is young and beautiful and blossoming, and no wrinkles and endless energy and smooth skin, and that goes from baby, depending on how you treat yourself, how much chi you can conserve, possibly into late teens, 19, 20, 21 maybe. Let's say from birth to the mid-20s, spring. And then I would say summer is the age group between 25, 26, probably into the late 30s. You had your summer fun. At 40, let's say 40. That's when fall begins. The middle age begins of our lives. Most of us live into our 80s now. There are legends out of China, Japan, Korea, of the immortals who've mastered the ultimate arts of Qigong and Qigong and basically energy, and they're immortal. So those are myths. I've never met one. I'd like to. They're kind of like the Bigfoot of Kung Fu. Anyway, so spring yields to your summer, and the summer yields to your fall, and now you're in the fall of your life, autumn. Everything is beautiful. And think about what happens in the fall. It's harvest. So this is the time of your life when you should be harvesting fruits of your labors and what they were when you were summer and fall. Right? In the beginning of fall, a lot of people weren't prepared, but then they start preparing. There goes a nerve jangling contraption. Really hurts your chi. Worse than people can imagine. I'm off subject again. I apologize. As you go through the fall, you age, and depending upon the person, the amount of energy they were born with, and if they practice Qigong, or if they have lived a life of excess, you can tell that this stage would be quite difficult for them. You enter winter, and that's the old age of your life. It's maybe the mid 50s until the 70s, late 70s, it seems. Late 70s, early 80s. I know a lot of 80-year-olds that are pretty solid. I also know a lot of them that don't remember their name and can't walk anymore or use the toilet. That's winter. If you're lucky and you've cultivated yourself during your lifetime by practicing any type of Tai Chi, Yang style, Wu style, Yin style, any style of Tai Chi is better than no style of Tai Chi to study. Now the fifth element, and this will be controversial, and no, I don't expect flack from it. This is my interpretation of the fifth season and the fifth element, which I'll reveal in a latter tape. The fifth season is Indian summer, and they typically put it at late summer, early fall, or late fall. That's correct, but the interesting part about the Indian summer, and somebody fortunate enough to have been blessed with that, and somebody, naturally, through nature, through the Tao, through God, through the universe. Well, not the universe, because the Tao is the universe and the universe is God. But, okay, so the fifth season, if you've prepared yourself by a lifelong practice of Tai Chi, not even lifelong, even if you started when you were 60 or 65, I guarantee you it will improve your health, your flexibility, and your well-being. I don't care what type of Kung Fu you practice. You choose a style that is right for you. Your fifth season can happen during any season. If your season is summer, that might be your fifth season. If your season is winter, that's when your fifth season might be. Essentially, it's added years to your life. In the younger part, there's a negative element to having the fifth season born into you. You burn out very quickly unless you can conserve that. You see that with a lot of geniuses and rising stars. They rise fast and burn out even faster. That's kind of sort of what's going on. There's other things, but that's part of it. It could happen to you if you're a winter person, winter element person. That would mean that your life has been extended. A fall person, your life will not only be extended, but your vigor and your youthful appearance will continue to baffle people. Your flexibility, and this is just practicing 15 minutes to 30 minutes every day, doing a little bit of meditation before and after. Our style that we offer is 5 element, golden flower, Qigong, Tai Chi Kung Fu. I've also incorporated, and I know this would be sacrilegious, many Japanese styles, and I've interwoven them with the Chinese styles. I've gone back to the older forms of Wu, the oldest forms that we know, and I am humbled by what I've studied in the masters and senseis I've studied with, the gurus I've studied with, the many people I've studied with over the past 47 years. The 5 elements correspond to the 5 seasons. I'll go over that on another tape. I don't like to talk this long. Happy fall. It's the day after the dead, the Morta. Do something that brings you joy. Anything. Do something that brings you joy and focus on that. Ignore anything that brings you disharmony of mind, heart, or body. I love you.